We are back with episode number 56 of the Cactus Golf Podcast. Switching up on you.
Do you know? So I have another person here. Do you know who's number 56 that's really popular?
Oh yeah, I forgot you were doing this.
I'm committed now, and it's getting to weird numbers now.
So think of like 56. Like I'm thinking like linebackers.
Okay,
Which I mean, you had Brian Urlacher like that one time, right? 54.
Yep. I had.
Who was 55?
Natumbo. Natumbo was last.
Oh, Natumbo. Natumbo. That's right.
And then you said linebacker. You're correct.
I mean, there's a million linebackers.
Hall of Famer.
What team?
Giants. Hall of Famer.
Oh, Lawrence Taylor.
There you go. You go. You're on fire, man. You're doing well.
Yeah, 50. Yeah, that's too broad. I need team. That was.
Could you see over at my tablet or no?
No, I really can't. Yeah. Okay. Right. Even if I could, it's too small. I definitely couldn't see that. It's too small.
Call my tablet small.
Yeah. Man.
Hey yo, dude. Just kidding. All right.
Episode number 56. So we got some news and notes here real quick. More like one news and one note, really. The Worldwide Technology Championship review. We got the... what preview do we have here? What is it here? Butterfield Bermuda. That's right. Butterfield Bermuda Championship preview and some betting corner. You got anything to kick us off here?
No. Besides, I didn't know if you were going to cover it, and I'm glad you didn't say it, because there's another tournament this weekend, too, but it's really small. But it's not, because there's like JT and Max Homa are playing in it. And it's in South Africa.
Okay.
It's the Gary Player Invitational. Yeah, he's got a course out there, obviously, since he's...
It's like a full field? I didn't see it.
It's a full field, but it's like literally, I think like Max and JT were the only people that I knew. I think everyone else I don't really remember, to be honest with you. I saw it on DraftKings. Usually you catch these things.
No, yeah, I didn't see anything about it.
You've been off of work, no. You've just been relaxing, you've been traveling, man.
Yeah, I did not see anything about it. Well, usually I'll see like those other events, like it'll come up on my Twitter feed, and then I'll like look into it a little more at that point, but I didn't see it on Twitter at all. No. Or X, I should say, X.
It's a Ned Baked challenge. There's Tommy Fleetwood, Max Homa, JT, Justin Rose. Those are the Aaron Rye's in there. There's a couple big names in there.
Yeah. I mean, those odds to win. Adrian Moronk, I just saw that. He's on DP World Tour. He's pretty good.
Yeah. Tommy Fleetwood's the favorite. This one, plus 650 is better odds than Butterfield. But, yeah, I didn't cover it anyway, so.
Nope. No, that'll cover, what would you call it? Ned Bank? Was that what it was?
I didn't call it that. That's what it's called, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't just make the name up for it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was actually the Gary Player Invitational, so that's the name I made up for it.
Okay.
That's where it's getting played at, but...
Okay, well, yeah, to kick us off here, I had the quick little recap of like what we saw here. You might have seen, on X or on other, news, something like that. Golf Channel was John Rahm pulling out of the TGL. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he cited that the travel from he lived in Arizona, obviously going to play in the events there in South Florida was like kind of his reason for that. It's always like like the off season, you want to spend time with family and stuff, so I can understand that. And I know there was like the rumors that he was going to join Live and all that crap, and I don't think that was it. I think it was more just didn't want to spend the time for it. Honestly, I think that's probably fair.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. He's got one or two young kids.
I think he might have just had his second. I can't remember. Definitely one though.
Yeah, I think he did actually just have his second. So I get it. I understand, but. Just when you kind of thought things were kind of settling down a little bit, the rumor mill was flying crazy again.
Yeah, the rumor mill will, but I really don't think there's anything really about it. I definitely don't think, like we talked about potential players joining Live with their season ending, and we have their play-in tournament basically coming up here, and we talked about potential players moving. And I definitely don't think anybody big like that's going to move, especially with like where the merger and all that's at right now. I don't think any big names are going to move at this point right now, let alone anybody like from the PGA.
I mean, things have been surprising everyone. No one thought there was a merger was going to happen.
That's fair.
Maybe there's going to be a big name. I mean, I don't think so either, because just there's so much up in the air. No one knows what's going on. It'd be crazy if someone just jumped to Live right now.
That'd be hilarious.
Not expecting anything, like having no idea what's going to happen in the future. That'd be a pretty crazy jump, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. That's a. Interesting. I didn't see if they had anybody to replace him yet. I did see they're kind of forming the teams. I don't know if you looked at the teams that were forming.
I just saw the one. I just saw Rory's team. The
Rory's
Boston.
team, Boston. I forget what it is. Yeah, the team name.
The
Atlanta, I think, had with JT. I think Atlanta something or the other. I don't know the exact team name. Kind of formed. But yeah, we'll kind of probably get some more news and notes about those teams and the names that are going to come about with that. That's really all I had for the news and notes before we get to the reviews and previews here.
Yeah, there's. You want to know some of these names?
Wasn't it Rory with like Adam Scott, Keegan Bradley? Was it? I think his team.
The Atlanta Drive.
Atlanta Drive. That was it.
That's led by Arthur Blank.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. Blank.
Yeah, Blank.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said Bank. I thought. I heard Bank.
I thought you said Blank. Because he's the guy that owns. I have his book. He owns Home Depot, PGA Superstore, Atlanta Falcons, yeah. Atlanta United. He's going to be the owner of Atlanta Drive, and then there's a Los Angeles Golf Club, which is led by Alexis. I don't even know who that is. Do you know who that is?
No, I've never heard that name. Ohanian.
Yeah. Then there's Serena and Venus Williams are also a part of that.
Is it kind of like? Do you think Liv feels bad that they have all these big names investing in these teams and not the Liv teams? You think they're like shaking their fists and shouting at the clouds? You know,
it could be. There's a New York team that's the owner of the New York Mets is the founder of that team. I didn't know they had like team owners.
Yeah, I mean, I heard some. Like, I heard the Atlanta one, Arthur Blank first, and then the Boston one is the team. The team that owns Blitzer? Boston is like they own like the Boston Red Sox. They own the Pittsburgh Pirates. They own Liverpool FC in London for yeah. So they own a lot. It's the Boston Sports Group. I think is what it's called. I don't know like the family or whatever that owns it, but yeah, that's the Boston team. That's who owns that one with Rory. But yeah, I'm sure. I think
Boston Common Golf Club. That's the one. Yeah.
Kind of a lame name.
The Common. Isn't that like that's always like a European thing, like the Common something. No? It's like a team name, something Commons. No?
No, I don't know.
You don't think so? I thought that's the thing. I don't know.
Not sure. No, but yeah, I'm sure we'll have more on that. Yeah, we still got a couple months before that's going to start. Tiger, I saw that he also said, I didn't have this in my notes, but I did just off the top of my head, I remember he mentioned that he caddied for 4 days and said he was pretty sore. And so yeah, it sounds kind of like he's not really that close, maybe returning to a PGA event anytime soon, I can't imagine. But yeah, I'm sure we'll see him at DGL, though. That'll be better than nothing, I guess, for some Tiger content.
Yeah, everyone's excited for some Tiger content.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on here to the Worldwide Technology Championship review. We have Erik van Rooyen. He gets his second career PGA victory. He shoots a 63 on Sunday, kind of vaults him over to win the championship there over Matt Kuchar and Camilo Villegas. So he moves up from 125th, which is that cutoff point in the FedEx Cup rankings, up all the way up to 63rd. So he really took advantage of the last few opportunities to really vault himself up there in the FedEx Cup fall rankings. So he makes a big jump there. That was the biggest jump I really saw this week. Again, there's most of the events are kind of we have two more I think in the FedEx Cup fall left. So the top, no big movers and shakers at the top of the list of the FedEx Cup rankings this week. The rest of the top 10 we had, like I said, Erik van Rooyen at first, and then T second we had Matt Kuchar, Camilo Villegas, like I mentioned. And then we had Justin Suh, solo fourth. T fifth, we had Andrew Putnam, Ryan Palmer. T7, we had Chesson Hadley, Mackenzie Hughes. Ninth, Carson Young, not Cameron Young. I always have to click whenever I look on ESPN.
Oh, with C.
With C Young, I have to click to see who it is. Carson Young finished ninth. And then we had a five-way tie for 10th. We had Austin Cook, Akshay Bhatia, Ludwig Ober, again, kind of up the top of the leaderboard. Nate Lashley, Sam Ryder.
Yeah, I mean, did you see? First of all, very high scoring,
or
low scoring, whatever you want to say that event this week. 27 under. That's pretty. I haven't seen that low.
I was thinking when I was like kind of keeping up with it, I haven't seen a 30 under before. I don't remember seeing that. I haven't looked to like see if it's happened before. Maybe it has
happened.
but I haven't. You don't see that, and we see a lot of 20s. We see a lot of 20 unders, especially in the fall. But yeah, definitely. I don't off the top of my head. I don't remember seeing a 30 under. I'm sure it's happened probably before, but yeah, you don't. Yeah, definitely got pretty far up there this week. Yeah, 27 under.
I bet you, I'm going to look it up right now, but if I had to guess one person who's done it, it's going to be Tiger, obviously.
Maybe. It also, I think it just happens at these events. You know, usually we see...
Jordan Spieth.
Spieth, okay.
30 under.
I think it's more about the event than it is like the individual player, I think.
He is only one of 2 people who've ever done it.
You get the 30 under? What event was it?
The Honda Classic, it looks like. Where am I at here? The Hyundai Tournament of Champions. By an old tournament. I don't know how long this was.
Yeah, it doesn't sound familiar. Not recently, at least. Or not like super recently. Probably in the last 3 or 4 years, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I had to figure out when this article was there, and I don't see any.
One of 2, you said, though?
Yes.
Okay.
One of 2.
Yeah, I think it's more about the tournament than it is like the individual player just balling out, you know, because I think it just has to be set up for that low scoring. I don't think somebody's just going to go out there and just completely tear it up and be like, 10 strokes different from like,
it
from
could
second
happen
place.
This weekend. Pretty short course this week.
Yeah, we definitely will get to that. Yeah, definitely a short course. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. I had some other notables here. Like I mentioned, Cameron Young. He did not finish top 10 like Carson Young. Cameron Young finished T54, so not the best outing for Cameron Young this week. Sahith Theegala missed the cut. I forgot to mention this on the preview last week, but Michael Block was here this week. He missed the cut and was finished for dead last. But yeah, it was Michael Block show again this week. But yeah, he didn't play super well. I know I seen him. He like won I think a couple like PGA. What are they called? The PGA Pro events. Okay. PGA Professional events, I think, but it's playing other PGA Pros, not the PGA Tour professionals. He's did not have his best outing this week. For the other notables, not a ton of other big names that I saw there this week. Did you see that Kelly Craft was not happy with the course this week? Kelly Craft.
Kelly Craft.
He plays on the PGA Tour.
Okay,
so he played. He basically just I said he wasn't the best course. He's let me scroll down the rest of my notes here since you asked who he was. So Kelly Craft, he's 35. He's actually in danger of losing his tour card. He's sitting at 152nd in the FedEx Cup standings right now. He finished T71 this week. So yeah, that's kind of like maybe is there some frustration with where he's at.
Yeah, I take no credibility to what he's saying unless he's like placed pretty well. It's like, well, this course is pretty trash.
Yeah, I mean maybe it was the first time, like I said, first Tiger Woods design course that was on tour. But yeah, maybe it is just, I think it probably is. At least some of that is just some frustration with how he's played lately. But yeah, so he believes the PGA could pick better host venues. Again, this was the first Tiger Woods design course on the PGA Tour, and this course replaced the course that the Live took over for their event down. Maricopa, that's right. And then so he said his quote was on an Instagram post. He took a video of him like on the range and put his Instagram caption basically and said more than this, but this is like the gist. He said PGA Tour could do a better job at picking courses to host these events. And so it kind of went on.
Specifics as like why he was upset about it.
I can't remember exactly. I know he did say his quote was. I'm not his quote, but paraphrasing here. He basically said, "I don't know where to begin with talking bad about the course." He basically just didn't go give details. He just said, "I think PGA Tour basically do better." So yeah, it's probably more so about
say that
frustration.
He strategically I remember seeing something again, not verbatim here, but that when he was designing this layout, he strategically made it incredibly difficult to really challenge the golfer on their shots. Which I thought I remember seeing that, but then 27 under is pretty big.
And then also my next note here is Adam Long. I don't know if you saw this or not, but Adam Long hit 56 of 56 fairways this week. Oh. So that's pretty good. About as good as you can do. You can't do much better than that.
Yeah.
You can't do any better than that, actually. So he's the first player to do that in a 72-hole event since 1992.
How does he hit 56 of 50? Oh, because
you hit every
par
fairway.
threes.
He hit every fairway, first person to do that in a 72-hole event since 1992.
Wow.
Sixth player to do so in the last 40 years on the PGA Tour. And then, so basically, for the full season, for the whole 2022-2023 season, the fairway percentage on the PGA Tour is 58.7%. So that's good for everybody to keep in perspective. If you don't hit the fairway, the pros are only hitting it about 60% of the time.
Times,
This week, it was 90%.
Damn.
So he wasn't the only one that was hitting fairways.
It's just wider.
So yeah, the fairways are super wide, and they're just, definitely favor just the long ball, just bomb it, and just, you're more than likely going to get, be in the fairway. So, yeah, I'm not sure exactly where Kelly Craft was really upset because he didn't allude to it, at least from what I saw.
Like
so he must have, yeah, I think partially just some frustration how he's playing, and then also he must have had some other grievances with the rest of the course.
Probably. I saw back to our winner, Eagled 18.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Do they have that on the DraftKings? I know that they had the birdie 7-second hole.
Birdie or better.
Birdie or better is what it is? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's an eagle on 18.
Those odds would be pretty good if that was an option.
I'll look it up right now. I'm sure there might be, but definitely I know for a fact there was a birdie option.
Yeah, birdie it might be birdie or better.
It was a par 5 on 18, so it's a pretty decent finish for a par 5. So for an 18 hole, I should say. But he talked a lot about. I don't know if you want to cover this a little bit. If you saw anything with this, his press conference was pretty emotional.
Van Rooyen?
Yeah. Did you see anything about it or no?
I think I scrolled past some of it. I didn't really look too much into it on X, but no. What do you got?
He was just one of his friends. Is pretty sick, and they just got the news. I don't think things are going really well. So he was very, very emotional during his press conference, just talking about. First of all, he talked about honestly was about his friend. So it was I don't know. It was tough watching it.
Yeah.
Tough. Yeah. You didn't see that? No.
I mean, I think I remember seeing his interviews after he won. I don't think I really took the time to actually watch the videos. I think I just read the caption and I probably just went over my head after. I think I saw it. What was it? Sunday. So
surprised you didn't stop because he has a crazy mustache. Right?
He does. Yeah, he has a really good mustache.
Pretty nice.
I'm really jealous.
I am a little bit too, dude. Honestly, I'm a little bit too. You ready for 2 truths and a lie?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think this one's actually pretty easy.
Really?
It should be pretty easy.
Okay.
I think so. I say that so if you get it wrong, it means you're dumb.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. So, 2 truths and a lie. Where is it? He turned pro in 2013. He golfed for the University of Michigan. He was born in the same country as Elon Musk.
Yeah, I know he's from South Africa, so there we go. That's one. I mean, Michigan, I have absolutely no idea.
I wonder if he's golfing in this weekend. That's where that tournament is in South Africa.
I'm not sure. So South Africa, that's true.
Okay, yeah.
What was 2013 he turned pro?
Yeah, he turned pro in 2013.
Oh, you just told me. You just said it. True.
No, you asked what the repeat number 1 was. He turned pro in 2013, and then number 2 was he golfed at the University of Michigan. I'll give you the fact.
Michigan.
You are right. Him and Elon Musk.
Yeah, South Africa is definitely true.
I was trying to see they're both the same city or whatever they call it, the town or whatever.
What's the capital of South Africa? It's like
I couldn't even tell you.
It's Johannesburg, maybe. I don't know.
Sure,
like that.
You can convince me. Honestly,
I used to be really good at geography. I've gotten worse over the years. I've forgotten. I'm gonna go. 2013. That's a decade ago. Dang. That seems like a long time. I think Michigan is the lie. I think you said Michigan because they're in the news lately with all that sign-stealing football stuff.
Oh, that's pretty funny. No, that's not. It is a lie. It's not why I picked that. Okay. So yeah, you did get it right. So he actually, surprisingly, he golfed for the University of Minnesota.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty interesting. Like, you hear a lot of, obviously, like,
Oklahoma
Georgia,
State we hear
Oklahoma
about.
State,
yeah. Texas Tech had Aubert. That's where Aubert went.
You hear a lot of that, but not a lot of Minnesota. And he traveled from South Africa to golf in Minnesota.
I mean, I assume that's probably where he got like a scholarship or something.
I'm sure, yeah. I mean, I'm assuming. But but there's no clue why. And it's no wonder why he doesn't live here anymore. He doesn't live in the U.S. He lives in South Africa. Probably because he has only
this place sucks.
Yeah, Minnesota. This place is freaking cold, dude. This sucks. But yeah, so he turned pro in 2013, so it was a decade ago. He golfed for the University of Minnesota, which was a lie. I said Michigan. And then, him and Elon were both born in South Africa. There you go.
Okay. Where are we at here? Close to 500?
For this, well, I kind of restarted it, but it's really the same season, I guess. But your total forever is 11 right and 16 wrong.
Okay.
So.
Not bad. I can live with that. All right, let's go.
FedEx Cup Fall, you're 2 for 3.
Okay, I can live with that.
Yeah.
That's big time numbers right there, baby. Let's move on to Butterfield Bermuda Championship preview. We got the defending champion. I spelled this completely wrong. Seamus Power. This is where you were introduced to Seamus last year, if I remember right. This is where
was probably
your first introduction to Seamus, which is actually Seamus.
That was probably
Seamus Power.
You're pretty right on that one.
Port Royal Golf Course, Southampton Parish, Bermuda. It's par 71. Yeah, short, 6,828 yards. Like I mentioned, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. Oliver Betchart, 15-year-old Oliver Betchart will play this week. The youngest golfer to tee up in the PGA Tour since 2014.
Purse sucks this week.
Is it? What is it, like 5 million?
6.5.
6.5?
Yeah, that's the lowest it's been all FedEx Cup Fall.
Maybe it's like taxes are better down there though. Bermuda, maybe it's less taxable. Maybe it's maybe it evens out. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. It's probably a touristy area. That's where they get all their income from. So I bet you.
Maybe you're paying taxes more then. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like Florida's a big destination. I think there's no income tax in Florida, right?
No income tax in Florida, no.
Yeah, so maybe the same thing for Bermuda.
So maybe they bring home a bigger pie of that purse, maybe.
Could. I mean, what would we say? What's his name? Taylor Gooch.
He got hammered in Australia.
Yeah, but he won 3 times. Was it twice in the U.S. or
he won? I think it was in like the Middle East somewhere. One of them was, I think.
His account, man. I'm telling you what, dude.
Yeah, go ahead.
Adam Scott I saw is listed as the favorite last time I saw it, plus 1,600.
That's what I saw. Yeah.
Again, one of these tournaments where it's incredibly difficult to bet on.
Yeah, I took a different strategy. No, I kind of I took a half different strategy this time around. I'm still sticking with 4 bets, like I'll mention when we move on to it. But yeah, it's a little different. Not the best field again. A little stronger than last week, I think. So it's, again, like I mentioned, playing the shortest course on the PGA Tour this week. We got a 132-player field. Again, this is, this week and next week to secure that top 125 status that we've talked about. And so, yeah, time's running out for these players to kind of lock in that position there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. It was a little more difficult. Some of the players that I've been having my hooks in that I've been betting on aren't in the field this week, so I ventured elsewhere a little bit. But you got your pick.
I'm going Thomas Detry this week.
Okay. I had him. So I think last year I did my parlay and I had Seamus like top 10 or top 5 or top 20 or something like that, and then Detry as the other leg, and they both finished 1-2. Yep. I remember that. Yeah.
Yep. So you beat me to the punch here. Played this course twice. 2 top 25s, 1 top 10, 1 runner up. He's currently number 81 in the OWGR. I don't know what ranking he is in what was the other acronym?
Oh, the TUGR. TUGR, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I think it's a good pick this week. They talked about played very well here last year. Both times played here, pretty respectable. So I think it's something that he could take home. Again, sure. It's just it's tough to truly pick an outright this week.
Yeah, outrights are always tough. I'm going Taylor Pendrith this week. It was hard for me to pick an outright. I had easier time just going with my picks overall rather than my outright. But I'm going, Taylor Pendrith. He came close to winning this event back in 2021. He had the 54-hole lead before he kind of blew up on Sunday with a 76. So he's in excellent form right now coming into this year's event. He finished 3rd and 15th in his last 2 starts at the Shriners and Worldwide Technology. So in good form coming into it. He's played well here before, so I think that's as good a pick as you can have here as well. He's a little further down the board if you're looking for a little better odds as well.
You're gonna see him in my betting corner too.
Yep.
You got 4 picks.
I feel like we've been doing that every time. Every time I pick somebody, they're always in your picks, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Almost every time. But yeah, I'm ready for betting corner. I got 4 picks again here. I think we both kind of hit this week, right?
Yeah, we both had dead heats this week. Was it the same one?
I had Batia.
Yeah.
You did too? Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. T10?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
T10. And then I had Hostler and Davis Thompson, T15, 1 stroke out of it. So they're both right there. And then I had Detry as well. He was like T35. He was a little further down. But they all made the cut. All were like right there. Just, didn't quite get there the rest of the way.
All right, I'll go first. So last week I was minus 80. You were minus 10. So the scorecard sits at I'm plus 48. You're minus 244. So I'm getting very close to danger land here. But anyways, here we go. First pick is who I always thought was Blake Griffin, but it is Ben Griffin. Top 10, plus 260, 28 units. Do you have the same pick?
Yeah, I have Ben Griffin top 10 plus 260. I'm going 30 units. Every time we have the same pick, I have like 1 or 2 more units usually.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah,
okay.
So Ben Griffin top 10 plus 260.
What's your reasoning for it?
So he was a 54-hole leader here. What was it? I think a couple years ago or last year. I think it was last year, yeah, here at Port Royal. Struggled in the final round, though. Shot a 72 and then had tied for third. He was 223 last week. He's played well the last few weeks. Sanderson Farms.
I've seen him a lot lately.
Yeah, he missed that putt at Sanderson Farms on the 72nd hole to win it. He lost in the first playoff hole there that week. So he's playing well. Yeah. He's ready to make his first win on tour, I think. Yes. He's getting close, so I think it's a good pick.
All right. I guess it's back to me again. I'm going Akshay again this week. Do you have the same pick?
Well, I have him like, he's not the same pick, I don't think. But.
Okay. I got Akshay top 10 plus 500, 16 units. So, again, played well last week, a T10 finish. I think his first career win was somewhere in this stint of events last year. Yeah.
No, he won the Bermuda, the Barracuda. The Barracuda, which is the alternate event during the Open Championship. Okay. So that was like over the summer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought he won it. I thought he won again.
He played here He played these events last year, but he didn't win anything. He won the Barracuda. I always get it confused because they sound the same. Barracuda, Bermuda, But it's the Barracuda, and I think it's like Nevada. It's the alternate event to the Open Championship.
Got it. But anyways, Akshay,
okay. So yeah, I've got him in my triple chance here actually. So Akshay, Lucas Herbert, and then my actual pick Taylor Pendrith, my triple chance. So those three, the plus 700, one of those outright to win, 15 units. Like you mentioned, Batia, he's playing well. He's got his win under his belt. He's played here before. Like we've mentioned a few times, he likes this kind of climate. He plays well down here in this part of the world. Mm-hmm. Again, Lucas Herbert, he's again, I think we mentioned it last week or 2 weeks ago when he played. I think it was last week. He didn't play super well last week. I think he was like 35th as well, T35. But he's probably one of the top OWGR ranked players in the field, even though he's overall not ranked as well as not playing as well maybe as that OWGR ranking shows. But he's again one of the top players in the field, I think. And then Taylor Pendrith, like I mentioned as well. I think all three of those have a decent chance to win. So I like that triple chance there, plus 715 units.
All right, you mentioned Taylor Pendrith. I also have him, but top 5 this week, plus 450, 19 units. So yeah, we have a little bit of a crossover this week.
Okay.
On some of these picks, which
I think my next one you're definitely not going to have.
Is it Knox?
Not my next one, but he's in my picks. Yeah.
I looked at your screen.
Okay.
I don't have him. I'm just messing.
My next one here, I'm going Zhishang Do.
Yeah, I don't know.
He goes by Marty Do though. He goes by Marty. So let's stick with Marty. I think he wears a bucket hat too. So watch out for the.
I kind of like that Marty Do.
He goes by. I think he's from China. Zhishang, but yeah, he goes by Marty Do. I got him top 30. And parlay. This is my first parlay of the year in this new season, at least, or for this new version of Betting Corner. And parlayed with Brendan Todd, top 20. that comes out to plus 339. I got 25 units on that one. So Marty Doe, he's played well here last year, shooting a 68, 63, and then a 68. But his Saturday kind of derailed his whole weekend. He shot a 75 there on Saturday, kind of really left him out of contention. Other than that, he had 3 really good rounds. He's played well here, or he's played well in the past at this part of the world throughout his career on like the Korn Ferry Tour and some other events in this part of the world. So he likes this climate and whatnot. Brendan Todd, has the 3rd best odds on DraftKings to win it outright, to win the event. He also did win this event in 2019, so he's got good history here in the past. And so I think those two parlayed. I like that. So yeah, Marty Doe top 30, Brendan Todd top 20. Marty,
I like it. You're going to hear Brendan Todd pretty soon, too.
Oh, gosh, dang.
We have so much overlap.
That's so weird.
All right, I got Adam Scott as my 4th pick. Obviously the favorite this week. Top 5 finish, plus 360, 22 units. Like I mentioned, the favorite. Don't need a win from him. Just need a top 5. And again, that was just that was a toss out there.
Okay, so yeah, I looked at whenever I'm making my ideas, I'm writing them down, then figure out the units later, and then last week I had an idea, I crossed it out, I changed my mind, but I'm keeping track of that. Instead of erasing it, I want to just to get mad at myself later in case it does hit.
Did your other one happen last week?
It did not. So it was Cameron Champ, and he did not. It was a top 10, right. And he did not get to top 10. So I looked back at that. It was not. I changed my mind. It worked out good because my pick that I switched it with Bo Hostler. He didn't hit, but he finished better than Cameron Champ at least. Yeah. But I had Austin Smotherman down for a top 20. Then I changed my mind. I'm going Russell Knox, like you mentioned, top 20. Plus 275, 30 units. So he's one of only 4 players to make the cut in 4 consecutive trips here. So he's had definitely good finish, or definitely good history here. He's had T11, T16, and T12 in his first 3 events. Last year, not great, T49, but still made the cut at least. And he's yet to get in the top 10, so I'm going with top 20 there. He's hit that 3 out of 4 times. He had an opening 66, 67 here the first 2 days. Kind of faded, like I mentioned, into the last 2 days of the tournament, finishing T49. But good history here. Top 20 is all we need. 30 units on that one.
All right. My last and final one have all been talked about. It's Triple Chance 2, and we've talked about every single one of them.
Oh,
no. So it's Brendan Todd, Thomas Detry, which was my outright pick, I should say, and then Lucas Herbert.
Okay.
So that's
Herbert's in my Triple Chance as well. Okay.
That's my Triple Chance. Plus 600. 15 units. Obviously, like I said, Thomas Detry is my outright pick this week, which is why I went with this Triple Chance. Avoided the Double Chance this week just because of a little bit weaker of a field. So it's a little bit more up in the air. There's not real clear outright, someone that I have a strong feeling is going to place well. So we went with those 3 guys. And I think I've hit Double Chance, Triple Chance like 2 or 3 times this year so far.
Yeah, at least once, yeah.
But it's been definitely 2. I know for a fact really? 2. I think there was a live one in there.
Yeah, I think it was Brooks maybe.
Yeah, but both times, maybe one time, it was just happened to be someone else that was in the Triple Chance or Double Chance. Not even like my actual true pick, but it works. It works. So,
okay.
You got anything else?
That's all I got. Yeah, so those are my picks. Again, we're a little different strategy with my first parlay of the year, but I do kind of like it. And then my first Triple Chance. Did I do a Double Chance? I don't think I did. I think it's my first of those 2 type of bets this new betting corner season. We'll see how it goes. I kind of like them. Feel good about it. Yeah, so we'll see and try and inch closer to that green territory. Hopefully a little sooner than we did last year.
What are we gonna do? Are we just gonna be done after the FedEx Fall, since this will be technically a new season at the beginning of the year?
No, we're going normal
for the long haul.
Yeah,
this all the way through the end of next year.
Yeah, so we'll have a longer season this season.
Okay.
Screw the PGA. We're making our own schedule.
Yeah. All right.
We know how to do things. They should ask us how to run things.
Yeah. Shoot. What else? What else is going on?
That's it. I need to. I got some time off, so I need to go hit the range. I meant to go to the range before I came here today, but I lost track of time, and so I need to do that sometime this week. Not much else. What's that?
Lost track of time.
I was just doing some other stuff. Yeah.
What are you doing, man?
Don't worry about it, man. What do you got? What are you trying to do?
I don't know, man. I don't know how you.
I was just doing some other stuff. I got some stuff going on, bro.
Oh,
I don't know. I meant to come here, and then I was going around to some shopping and stuff, doing some groceries and stuff, and just took too long doing that.
What's your best thing? So you went to L.A. Did you eat any good food?
So I wanted to go to this pizza place that I've seen on Instagram before, and I didn't really plan. I literally didn't plan hardly any of it. I booked a comedy show the night before I left, and that was it. I didn't have any other plans. I was just gonna go and kind of figure it out.
You had a hotel too, I'm assuming.
Well, yeah, I had a hotel. That was it.
Okay.
And I didn't book my hotel close enough to the pizza place, and it was an hour away. So I'm obviously.
Well, it was probably a half mile, but with traffic, it was an hour, right?
It might have been at least an hour to drive there. It was just crazy because I was going to Hollywood, driving there, and it was. Did I send you my snap? It was 1 mile was 10 minutes on my little thing, and it was so funny. But I knew that's how it is. You kind of expect it, and so I was mad or anything. It just kind of is what it is. And actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought. It was crazy though. People, drivers, when you're on the highway, it's kind of not standstill traffic, but it's going really slow, right? And then you have the little shoulder that you would pull off onto if you were getting pulled over or something.
Yeah.
They just were random people, not a ton, but people just shooting on that little part of the road that's not the road, but it's there. Yeah, and I'm there's people just scooting by that are just fly. They just, obviously they've done it before. It's a popular thing. What?
Take the exit or something?
No, they were just gonna swoop in and then get inside. Yeah, which
that would drive you crazy.
I know, right? They're obviously somebody's gonna let them in, but it's God, don't let these people in.
That drives me insane.
Which obviously it's a pretty common practice because I saw a lot of people doing it. So it's just after living there, you kind of just probably just accept it, Yes. So it's kind of one of those things. But I thought it was funny because they were just, I was going maybe 15 miles an hour, and these people on the side were going at least 50. I'm oh my gosh.
Jeez.
There's not a ton of room either. And these people suck at actually, they are better drivers out there, I want to say.
Yeah, you think so?
Because whenever we're on the 101 out here in Arizona and Phoenix, there's wrecks on there all the time, right?
Yeah.
And that traffic was it was worse. It was just as bad or worse there, but I didn't see a single wreck. So they'd probably go through it a little more, maybe.
I know these snowbirds now.
The snowbirds don't help here. Drive, so but there was I didn't see any wrecks out there actually. So definitely just as bad, but not as many wrecks and stuff. So I guess I'll give them that.
They can have something. That's about all they get though. You didn't go to LACC?
What's that?
Los Angeles.
I didn't see it. No, I didn't look for it really. I don't know if I can afford to go in that area. I don't know. That place is
Maybe
nice.
Not.
But no, yeah, it's good. I went to Malibu. Malibu's sweet.
Yeah?
Malibu's sweet.
How was their rum?
What's that?
How was their rum?
I did not, no.
That's Malibu rum. That was a
No, yeah, didn't no, but Malibu, you hear the name Malibu and it's oh, that's it's nice, right? Mm-hmm. But it holds up. It's pretty sick, for sure. It's sweet up there. Definitely a good scenery for sure. So yeah, it definitely holds up. It's not just name value. It holds up. I'll give it that.
Did you see the Hollywood sign?
I meant to go. I meant to go to see it when I went to Hollywood. I didn't you have to go through a certain it's not visible from everywhere, right? Yeah, you have to drive on certain roads to get a really good view of it. And I didn't get to see it. I was talking to this dude, and because I didn't get to see it before the show, and I'm is it lit up so I can go see it after the show? Because after the show ended midnight, so I was is it lit up? I'll just go check it out after. And he said, yeah, it is. And I went to go check it out. It's not lit up. It's not lit up. So I saw it, but you couldn't see it well. I saw I could barely see it, but you didn't get a good view of it. I drove to where you should see it.
You probably left, and the guy's laughing his ass off. I just told this dude this sign.
I think he actually thought it was lit up. He just didn't know. He just assumed it.
Was he drinking?
Well, yeah, but he wasn't
it's
drunk.
It's lit up, man. I'm lit up. The sign's
lit
up.
He wasn't
We're all lit up.
I don't think he was actually doing that. He was a cool guy. I talked to him for a while. But yeah, it was not lit up. So if you do go to Hollywood, see it before it gets dark because it's not lit up. But I did I kind of saw the outline of it.
Okay.
So but I didn't get a good look at it. But it was it was cool. It was all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not visible from everywhere. So you have to go on this certain road, and it's it's right in the you're in a residential area when you go see it. So I think I heard that the people that live there are trying to get tourist people to not go there, but it's
Yeah,
like
I'm sure they are.
it's just gonna happen. Like you just have to deal with it. Sorry.
That's like people that like hike in Camelback. Like there's like that one road, like all the residential houses. They have security over there now. They won't let you go up there. They stop you if you try and park your car or drive up to the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
So, all right, that it.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, hope everyone enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, leave reviews, share with your friends. We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Peace.